well for us. The guys on the bench, Chip and Nate, helped us get back in the game. And then Jake and Seth on the floor that last stretch with those same guards up there. The last 10 minutes went the way it needed to. Able to get the lead and get a stop, get to the free throw line. I mean, that's you can't ask for anything more than that. No.
What do you see from your bench tonight, and what can the bench do going forward to kind of keep this what success they had offensively tonight in the next games?
You know, Nate and Chip helped us spread the floor, allowed us to get some space offensively. They're both very capable of making three-point shots and scoring points for us. And then Bo knocked in a couple of threes, and he played well in the second half. You know, those guys are very capable of getting points on the board for us and playing well for us. You know, this is one of those games where you did what you needed to do after trailing and not playing as well as we needed to. We did what we needed to do to have the lead and get to the free throw line. And this is one where you hurt for your guys because they played very hard. Made a very competitive 10 minutes to finish and got themselves in position to win, and it didn't go our way. It wasn't something that we did or didn't do or Evansville did or didn't do. This one did go our way.
How frustrating is it to battle back all game and then finally get over that hump and then lose it on the free throw line, something that you guys are usually very good at?
Yeah, I'd rather have it go that way than not get back in the basketball game. You know, it hurts when it's sitting right there for you to get a win after trailing in a basketball game. But I'd much rather have it go the way it went than not to have gotten it under 10 and gotten it to the point where we had the 2-point lead.
Jake, AJ scored 13 the last 17 for you guys. Did you make it a point of emphasis to get the ball again that last 8 minutes?
Well, we just needed more space on the floor. In the second half, we found some more space and able to play in that space and knocked in a couple of jump shots, which helped. Forced them to have to change some things defensively with what they were doing. Allowed AJ to get going with the ball screen a little bit, and he made a lot of good plays going to the basket.
In the final 18 minutes, Colt Ryan had 1 field goal. Was there something you did differently in the second half?
No, we didn't change anything. We tried to limit his touches in the first half. He got loose a few times, and you know that when he does, he's usually going to make it. In the second half, I thought Mark did a heck of a job, just making him work the entire time. Defensively, even though they got a couple at the basket, they got open with some jump shots. I thought for the most part we defended pretty well, and well enough to be in position to win.
I look at Evansville's lineup and then I see 3 starting bigs have 18 points. I guess what were they doing just to make things so congested in the lane?
That's the way in which they defended, and they've defended like that for a long time now, not just this year. You know, it's been a couple years. You know, obviously because they are undersized, that they know that, and that's how they practice, and that's how they build their defense. And when you touch it inside, you're going to have at least a second defender, and sometimes a third defender that comes and forces you to have to move the ball out of the post. And you know, it's not very often are you going to be able to get it against Evansville where it's just one guy, where it's just one-on-one. Get an angle, catch, score. We had a couple in the second half where we got to that. And sometimes as the game goes on, it can happen some. But they're good defensively, they're physical defensively, and they're well built to take away stuff in the lane. And that hurt us tonight, Carson. We needed to get a few more things done in there. But they also, like I said, they're good in terms of their interior defense, even though they're very undersized.
Jake's usually a good passer, out of the post. When they send 2 or 3 guys at him, I guess what was the difference? Maybe you could find someone.
Yeah, the one that in the second half that comes to mind, I just think he got in a little bit of a hurry. Seth had made a cut to the basket and looked like he was open, but the way their defense works, they got a second guy and a third guy making rotations, so that first guy isn't going to be open. I think he just got in a little bit of a hurry on the one in front of our bench. Usually there's going to be a guy open at the top of the floor or opposite, and Jake has done a good job of finding those guys. And I think he got in a little bit of a hurry.
First 30 minutes, you guys look kind of confused at times. Like they didn't quite know how to attack that
defense? Did you sense that too? Or?
Yeah, we were out of sorts a little bit, certainly out of sync a little bit, and we've got to get that corrected. You know, that's the situation where offensively, Mark, we've got to make some improvements and make sure that we're sharp from the get-go. Right? After we got it opened up a little bit, we were moving a little better and had some things going with our offense. But we have to be able to start the game now. We've got some work to do in the next 2 days.
One more, guys.
Coach, 4 of the 5 next games are going to be at home. How much should that help you guys going forward?
Well, you know, we need to work hard to protect our home floor. That's an important part of every season, is to be able to protect your home floor. And we've had 2 now at home that have gone down to the last possession or 2, or either we've had the lead under a minute, or we've had a shot to tie it around a minute, and haven't been able to get ourselves a win here at home, and we're going to have to do that.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.